Okay, this is how I train for a marathon. My husband trains every day, all while being new parents to a 7-month-old. I'm Mac. I've been a runner 15 years and I am now a new mom, and I'm training for my first ever marathon, which I'm super excited for. So let's dive in. We're going to talk about how I train, how my husband trains, and then what the heck do we do with our son Arthur. Okay, so we have kind of flip-flopped or like taken two sides. So I train early in the morning before Arthur gets up, and then Sean trains at night when Arthur goes to bed. And I think we found that that works the best for us for our schedule. Sean at one point has tried getting up early, but I think that just hasn't really quite worked for him, and I have found a lot of motivation and value in getting up early, and it's like helped me start my day off better. So with all of that, the first thing that I have to do is make sure that I actually go to bed early so that I can get up early and it's not like super painful. And who knew that going to bed early makes getting up early that much easier? Before, when I first started doing it, I used to like say I would go to bed at 9 and then I'm going 10 or 10:30. So I think setting that bedtime early and actually committing to that has helped me get up early. So I get up about like 5-ish, sometimes a little bit earlier. I'll probably have to start getting up a little bit earlier as we dive in more to marathon training. But what I'm doing for the like 5 days a week when both Sean and I go to work is we save that for like my easy runs and my day off. So when Monday's usually my day off, I bike 2 days. That's just down in the basement, which has been really nice. And I think if you don't have like some sort of indoor gym, and you're a parent, you are missing out. Like, just start buying stuff now. We started off with 2 sets of dumbbells, like a 15 and a 20 pounds, and now we have like 10 sets of weights. We have a bike. We have, what else do we have? We have a squat rack. And we're gonna get a treadmill soon. Super excited about that. I'll have to do a video on that because we're getting this sweet new one. But just like building up your indoor gym can definitely help out and has allowed us to work out inside when we need to. So I get up at 5 a.m. I used to kind of have more of a morning routine, but now I just like, I wake up and I eat something and I go exercise real quick. So if I'm going down for the bike, I do that 2 days a week, which is usually during the weekdays. I go downstairs, I wake up, brush my teeth, get a drink of water, come down here, grab like a bar usually, and usually eat that on the bike and get my water ready, and I bike downstairs. And what has made me enjoy getting up early more is on the bike I do watch Netflix, which pairing a bad habit with a good habit, that kind of helps you start that good habit, is when you like compare something that you like really enjoy but you're like, I probably shouldn't watch this, but you compare it with a good habit, then that kind of helps make the transition easier, I think. So bike 2 days a week, that has been pretty easy. It's been about 45 minutes. So then after that I shower, and if Arthur gets up during that time, which usually gets up between like 6 and 6:30, Sean will take him, feed him, and then after I shower I take him. Sean goes to work and then I finish getting him ready, and then I either take him to his grandparents for daycare or one of them comes and picks him up. The other days I run and it's pitch black in the morning, so I now have a yellow vest. I need to get a headlamp because I scared some people the other day, so that's definitely gonna be needed soon. And then for the weekend, I save my long run. I do a running workout during the weekday, which has been fine, but my longer run, which can take, I think my longest has been 6 right now, but it'll get much longer. So we save that for the weekend because then I don't have to get up incredibly early to do it during the weekday. So I think you have to figure out like what's easier during the weekday or the weekend. So I think saving like an off day during the weekday has been nice. When Sean has like lifting for a team that he coaches, he has to get extra early. So I just take that as my off day, so then we don't have to worry about me getting up at like 4. So that is what's worked for me, is getting up early, and it honestly has set my day right, and I really, really enjoy it. And I've gotten better at going to bed early. Sean, on the other hand, stays up later and does his workout later, and I think he has enjoyed that. So that's worked well, that we both kind of like the opposite ends, because then we can like split up our training. So usually Sean will come home from work. I'll already be home and he'll hang out with Arthur for a little bit, and then typically he'll either put him to bed or I will put him to bed, and then right as that's kind of happening, then he'll go for his run. And half of the time I would say it's probably in the dark. He used to kind of do more indoor bike training, but now he's leaning towards doing more running outside. But he does exercise every day, and it's like usually about a minimum of either 3 miles or 30 minutes. So that has gone really well for him. But I think what has really made the difference for both of us is like telling each other our goals and communicating. I think that in the past, when I haven't communicated as well, it has like, then he doesn't think of my training in his day. And honestly, it's been really nice for him to say that he wants to exercise every day, so then I know like, oh, he has to get in his run tonight, and then he knows that I have to go to bed early and I have to get my run in the morning. So I think it's just been nice to like have that consistency, so when we're thinking and planning ahead or we have things come up, we like already know each other's schedule, and so we're already like prioritizing that. So that has been really nice. I think if that you and your spouse do want to both exercise like 5 days a week, I think just communicating that and like knowing each other's goals goes a really long way. And then lastly, with Arthur, I think we have prioritized Arthur over necessarily maybe our relationship as much. But I think being a new parent, that like you're still figuring things out, and I think we still are with our relationship and how that fits in. And I think we've been prioritizing Arthur more than us right now, which I think is fine. But I think eventually we're kind of starting to come back around. Okay, like we got to make more time for us. We got to go on dates and stuff. But I think with him being a newborn, I think that's totally fine. I guess he's not really a newborn. He's 7 months, but that has really helped, is just like making sure that each of us gets time with Arthur each day, and we still get in our format of exercise. And that's the stuff that we choose to prioritize, is our health, time with Arthur, and our family. So that's how we do it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I'm happy to answer any of them.